Friday, January 4th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Cold start to the day all around the region, even close to the coast. It's at the freezing mark there in Wilmington. That is the camera there from the Cape Fear Community College Marine Technology dot camera. And certainly cold in the mountains. Right now, Banner Elk at 15 degrees. Dew point at 13 with a calm wind. It's cold all around the region. Many spots in the 20s in the foothills and the Piedmont. Yesterday was a chilly day. A lot of 40s. Once you got outside of the mountains, even the coast, largely in the 40s yesterday. And there's your temperatures this morning. A lot of cold air. 26 in Greensboro, 26 in Charlotte, 27 degrees in Raleigh, 31 in Fayetteville. So definitely a cold January morning unfolding, and a lot of pretty chilly air once again across many spots in the lower 48. 18 in Denver, Boise's at 7, 28 in Buffalo, 19 degrees in Minneapolis. High pressure temporarily building in. The cloud cover from yesterday is gone, and we have a day of full sunshine on the way today as that area of high pressure continues to build on in from the west. Here's what the RPM modeling looks like. We're in good shape today. Sunshine throughout the day. Clear and cold again tonight, and then you'll notice as we get later into the day tomorrow, clouds begin to increase again as the next little disturbance moves our way. But you'll notice very little in the way of any significant precipitation Saturday night and Sunday morning with that next system. That'll probably stay relegated to the coast, although I can't rule out a loose sprinkle or a sleet pellet Saturday night into Sunday morning. At the Piedmont, it just does not look like a very significant precipitation event. All right, on to the modeling here, and I'll talk about a lot of uncertainty with the timing of next week's storm system in just a second. This is today, and again, on the GFS, showing you we're in good shape today and still pretty quiet as we get into the day tomorrow. There's what it looks like on the GFS for Sunday, though. That next system skirting along a stalled front across North Florida into the coast, but very little in the way of any significant precipitation once you get up into the upstate and Piedmont zones, and then here's where the differences begin to creep up. This is Monday on the GFS, and I tell you what, a lot of folks have been talking about this huge warm-up next week, and yeah, it's going to get a little warmer, but I think some folks, especially in the Carolinas, are going to be underwhelmed by the degree of warm air. Just doesn't look like an overly extended period of mild temperatures at the moment to me. All right, this is Monday. Notice high pressure wedging down the mountains. That'll keep temperatures in check if that's correct. And then here's the GFS on Tuesday, and this is where the big differences begin to creep up amongst some of the modeling. All right, let me show you what the European looks like out there at, let's go to 162 hours. All right, there's the European. That pretty strong disturbance lifting north into the Mississippi Valley. At the same time frame of the GFS, very different. That's the system up there in the Canadian Maritimes that the European still has over the Mississippi Valley. And boy, the timing difference is very evident here at the surface. Let me show you the GFS. This is Wednesday morning, and it's already raining in the Carolinas on the GFS. And there we are Wednesday evening, that next cold front sliding through. So the GFS has, at least on the 0Z run, had an old-fashioned rainy day on Wednesday. On the European, the system does not get here until late Thursday. So there's Thursday, and then, let me go back to that. There's Thursday on the European. So it's a good 24 to 36 hours slower with that system next week on the European model. And I didn't put it in here, but the Canadian actually agrees more with the GFS timing. So for the time being, I'm actually going with the more quick timing of that system next week. We'll see. You're dealing with a piece of energy ejecting from the desert southwest. That's always tough to time out, but a lot of times the European does lag a little bit too slowly with those types of systems. So at the moment, it looks like maybe Wednesday is the day with our best rain chance next week. We will see. Out into the longer range, this is the European out at Sunday of next week, another cold front moving through, and that's some very cold air plunging through the Mississippi Valley into the Ohio Valley. And in the longer range GFS, same time frame, a lot of cold air over the Great Lakes kind of oozing into the plain states. GFS has a little system along that front around the 13th and 14th. And the bottom line here is that, yeah, it's going to get a little milder for a period of time next week, but both the European and the GFS kind of taking turns plunging some good shots of cold air in here by mid-month and then on beyond after that. So I don't think we're looking at any huge extended period of way above average temperatures Just doesn't look like that's going to be the case. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day and wonderful weekend, and God bless.